Hey, what's up? It's your boy Serrano. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at two flagships, which I think are the best smartphones in 2023 that money can buy. And so today I'm going to be comparing the Z Fold 5 up against the Pixel Fold, and both of these devices have two different form factors when they fit in the hand. They both have the really unique outer and inner displays that are very versatile and really good for multitasking, and they also both have two different form factors as well as build quality. The Pixel Fold is going to be a little bit thinner when you hold it compared to the Z Fold 5, but you're going to notice that the Z Fold 5 does fold a little bit flatter, and it does have a taller display. However, stay locked into the end of the video because I'm going to be comparing the displays, the performance, as well as the build quality. We're also going to be jumping into the cameras and everything to that extent. So make sure you guys follow me and make sure you subscribe and get notified for more videos. And so when it comes to the overall performance on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5, it's going to be a really nice experience when it comes to the gaming because you're getting the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. And this chip is also very optimized for heat dissipation as well. So the Pixel Fold is going to be rocking the Tensor chip 2, which is actually the second generation of that Tensor chip. And so overall, you weren't going to notice any lag or delay on either one of these devices when it came to gaming. You get the 256 model right here with the 12 gigabytes of RAM. And so it was a pretty powerful and very, responsive display on both of the phones when it came to the Pixel Fold and the Z Fold 5. Now the cover displays are very different. The shorter and wider Pixel Fold and the narrow and taller Z Fold 5. So it definitely depends on your preference. However, I did find both of them very useful. With the Z Fold 5, I found it very good for texting on the cover display with one hand. And on the Pixel Fold, it felt like a regular phone on the outside, which was definitely really cool. But when it came to the inner displays, there was going to be a pretty different experience when it comes to the operating system. But they both have really different operating systems when it comes to the overall OS. You're going to notice that the Pixel Fold has the Tensor G2 software operating system, and so the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 actually has the One UI 5.1.1 software, and so they're very different, and the optimization and customization on the One UI 5.1.1 is going to be really nice with the S Pen and all the features built in, which allow you to customize every app, which I definitely think is pretty cool because it's versatile and it gives you a wide capability to use it. And so when it comes to the tabletop mode, or like I like to call it the tent mode, you're going to notice that the calendar is a little bit bigger on the Pixel Fold, and the apps are going to be a little bit more scrunched up on the Z Fold 5. So, they're both going to offer a really nice, viewing experience on both outer displays on the cover. However, the Pixel Fold is just a little bit more bigger, so you can get a wider screen and actually view more content at one time. Now, when it comes to the inner panels, they both have 120 Hertz refresh rate, and they both have really beautiful OLED and AMOLED displays. And you're going to notice that the colors are a little bit more punchy on the Z Fold 5, but the black borders are going to be a little bit bigger on the Pixel Fold, and so they both offer a really nice experience when it comes to viewing content. Now, one of the things I noticed about the Pixel Fold is that it looked really good when it came to the front-facing camera. However, it was really cropped into your face, which isn't a good or a bad thing, but the Z Fold 5 was a little bit more cropped out. So if you're looking to take more vlog footage, this one would probably be a better option if you wanted to have a wider scope. So the rear-facing camera on the Fold did a really good job. The Z Fold 5 captured another really stunning video, as it usually does when it comes to their smartphones. They have really good video. So the advantage for the Pixel is that it has really good photos, but the advantage to the Samsung is that it has really good video. And so you can see right here, the Pixel just does an excellent job when it comes to capturing light detail, but also very good contrast, and just manages to capture a really, scene that a vivid scene that's actually very detailed. So the cover displays are very different. They're going to be wider on the Pixel, and on the inner display, it's going to basically be the same exact size, depending on what direction they're facing. And so you can get really good multitasking on either one of these devices. However, when it comes to the Z Fold 5's, camera set for pictures, it's going to be really good as well as the Pixel Fold. But I think that when it comes to taking photos, I think that the Pixel Fold will be a better camera for taking photos. And when it comes to videos, I definitely think that the Z Fold 5 has the advantage there. Now, when it comes to the software experience, you're going to be getting a really similar experience. However, the Samsung is just more refined. It gets brighter on the Samsung when it comes to the outdoor visibility as well. So that's another thing that I wanted to throw out there. They both have a really good inner display, which is going to basically allow you to view content in a tablet form factor. And so more optimization when it comes to the Samsung. Like I mentioned before, when you're using the Pixel Fold in one hand, it just feels really good as a one-handed device on the cover display. When you open it up, you can get the multitasking with the two windows. So if you wanted to use Instagram, you would actually have to use it like this in order to get a full look at it. And so the keyboard experience when it comes to typing on the Fold is very good. And I really like the hinge on the Z Fold 5. They actually improved it from the Z Fold 3 and the Z Fold 4. And it has just a nice overall setup right here. So you're basically going to be able to get optimization for all the apps and run them all in full screen. So the Pixel Fold doesn't have like the optimization to do that in the software yet. And so the advantage, it comes to the Z Fold 5 because it has triple windows, and you can use 3 windows at once compared to the Fold 3 for the Pixel Fold, which is only going to have those 2 windows operating at a single time. And so you're going to get the always on display for the Samsung, which is also another feature that I really like, which is customizable too. And so they both have a really nice feel in the hand. They're going to offer a unique design. And so the Z Fold 5 from Samsung has that nice, tabletop mode where you could use it in. You get really quick charging, wireless charging, and battery share on both. Well, actually the Pixel Fold doesn't have battery share, so the advantage goes to the Samsung with the battery share option, but it's also going to give you better customization with the floating apps as well. So yeah, the Samsung has a more refined software. It's also got a more narrow feel in the hand, which I actually do like, and I really like using that outer cover because it's just going to be very bright. It has a 120 hertz refresh rate too. It also does have the fingerprint on the side, so you can unlock it while you're using the device with facial recognition on the outside and inside, whereas the Pixel Fold will only have it on the outside. And then you have some really good video cameras that are really customizable, and you can have that telephoto camera as well as the wide angle camera on both. So you're getting both of those things. And so that tablet mode when it comes to the Samsung is just going to be very vivid, very bright, and it's actually brighter than last year's panel, and it's also stronger as well, so you can actually fold it more times than you could on the previous generation. And that S Pen is definitely going to be another feature that makes it stand out, as well as the other software when it comes to the Samsung DeX and the customization with the S Pen, with the other options like floating window. However, the Pixel just has a really nice overall body to it, and it just feels really solid. And when it's folded out, it just looks like a very gorgeous phone. I also like how it looks when it comes to the build quality. You get that camera that pops out on the back and also offers really nice pictures and photo quality. And the hinge is actually very nice because it does fold flat as well. And I like using it in the tabletop mode because the top display is actually going to be very wide and tall. And so when you want to text on here with the keyboard, it's going to offer a unique experience because it's going to give you like a laptop kind of feel where you're kind of typing with the keyboard flat, and it's going to be a huge keyboard, which is going to be pretty cool too. And so they're going to keep optimizing apps for this thing, hopefully, and maybe they'll get floating windows like Samsung has it. But I definitely think that when it comes to using this thing, the hardware is just extremely solid, and it's going to offer a really nice design. And so, you know, obviously you're going to get that tabletop mode on both of these things, and so it's going to be a little bit, you know, better viewing experience on the Pixel Fold. When you fold them flat though, that's when the advantage is for the Samsung Galaxy Fold, because it's going to offer like a, you know, it just looks more refined, and it has also a more saturated display too, and it's going to be thinner on the Pixel Fold as well. So you're going to get a much thinner, you know, this design, but the heavier device is going to be the Pixel Fold. So it's going to be much more noticeable when you're using it in the hand, that the weight is going to be a little bit heavier than when you're using the Samsung device. But it's going to definitely be more punchy on the Samsung with the colors, but they both actually offer a really nice experience when it comes to watching videos. And I definitely like the overall designs, the cameras. The battery life is also better on the Samsung, where it's going to give you a couple of more hours and more SOT when using it, because the battery is just more optimized for some reason on the 8 Gen 2 processing chip compared to the Tensor G2. But let me know what you guys think about both of these devices in the comment section, and I'll check you guys later. Follow me on social media and watch another video on the left or the right hand corner. And if you're still here, just type "I'm still here," so I know you're still kicking it with me. And I just want to remind you to hit the like button so we can get this video out to more people. Okay, later.